Guys, we're rolling right away. Not getting paid by the hour and anxious to play right away is this winner's bracket match. Welcome, everybody, from Aspen, Colorado. Along with Randy Stokely, I'm Jason DeBeas, and we have the reigning defending champion, Lena Sokolowski, teaming up with smiling Jackie Wegner. And they face one of our favorite teams, who have become one of our favorites, Mallory Deneen and Katie Vatterrodt. Randy, what do you think?
Oh, it's going to be a very competitive game right here. We're in about a 2 o'clock hour of the afternoon. This is winter bracket action. 2-0 now to the team of
Sokolowski and Wegner.
Thank you.
Jackie Wegner is the one serving. Sokolowski, big blocker at the net. Very disciplined on her press. Very disciplined on the penetration. Up and down set. Wegner teardrops. It gets dug. Looking to get on the board. Not yet. That was Deneen. Wow, calmly sinking that ball down the middle.
Got a little bit lucky with Jackie Wegner. She passed the ball in front of her, kind of got stuck in the middle. Her partner, Sokolowski, pushes that ball straight up. There isn't really all that communication, right side, left side, but she followed it and found the opening to score 3-0.
Wegner to serve. They go to Deneen. On two. It's a play she'd love to have back. At least she gave it a little bit of height and gave her her defending partner a chance to get to it. Today is like emo music day, Randy. Oh my goodness. Got a little Wonderwall playing in the background, if you will. Sokolowski gets served. She likes that drifter set, just allows her to see the whole court. And way above the block, above the D, and in goes Lena Sokolowski.
Yeah, and it's coming out of a different height area. So defender didn't even know if that ball was staying in, kind of ducked out of the way. Sure enough, hit the deep corner to make it a 4-1 lead.
Lena Sokolowski to serve. Ukraine-born NCAA indoor standout. They worked Deneen a little bit. Deneen wrist away. Same pop-up, but this time they got the touch.
Good move by Mallory Deneen on that right side, chopping that ball down the line, getting a player off balance there and scoring the point. Early in this game, 2-4, Deneen back to serve.
Actually, I believe that's Katie.
Katie Vatterrodt.
Another good indoor player. Up and down set, and there's the teardrop gets dug. Vatterrodt. Line over. Did we get a touch? And no, we did not. We're going to find out for sure on the switch. But I don't think there was a touch on that.
No touch, just out, just long. She wants that back because it's a tough side switch now, down 3, 5-2.
Jackie Wegner to serve. Jackie, 34 years of age. Played volleyball at Tulane, or beach volleyball at Tulane. Pretty good dig. Nice peel and transition. Nice clean dig as well. Deneen had some spring on her steps on that one, but that one sails long, and now the score is 6-2.
And Lena Sokolowski putting her hands down and letting that ball drift out for a 6-2 lead. Now there's a shot on 2 by Vatterrodt.
Wow, Katie with the action on that one, huh? Mallory Deneen. Once again, 34 years old. I think we got the wrong server here. I thought she served previously, but what do I know? I know she played at Florida Atlantic. Up and down sets. That ball's dug, looking to get to 4. Crushed it.
Love the drop, love the play, love the set, love the hit. That's what you got to do to get it back into this game now. Down to 4-6.
Mallory Deneen, the first time I saw her was the Denver qualifier. Stood out very much. Wow, this is a pretty good serve. Pretty good pass by Jackie. And that up and down set is going up and down really, really quick, right? She doesn't seem to have a lot of time to make her move, but I guess when you play together long enough, that's part of the plan. 7-4 is the score. Again, we're on center court. A lot of action on both sides of the court. On court 1 and court 3, that is. Wow, that's a great 3-block switch. You show someone the line and you take it away.
more importantly, coming from an angle, serving cross court, sneaking up at the last minute into her angle and reaches back to the line. Great block by Sokolowski to go up by 4, 8-4.
Wow, there's a drop into the tape. Hey, Randy, we get to the technical timeout. We had some questions in the comments section about uh, what the swing block is and what it's consistent with, and maybe you can educate our audience on that. Okay.
Sure.
We got 8-5. Vatterrodt to serve. Left shoulder serve. Okay. Sokolowski out of the middle. Where do they bring it back? And free ball situation. Sokolowski on the attack. Middle set. Looking for 9. Not yet. Vatterrodt. Oh, trying to jumbo the giant. You can't do that. Transition lefty, no good. And Deneen, again, I said that woman's got some spring in her step right now, Randy.
Yes, Deneen says, let me show you all how to do it. Forget about the jumbos over you taller players. Just go hit with a cross-court spike and put away for a big, really, point in this match just to come back by 2 now.
Yeah, 6-8 switch sounds a lot better than 5-9. And right now, a little bit of momentum change. Katie Vatterrodt to serve. Vatterrodt played at University of Minnesota as an opposite. Up and down set, nobody up. And you know what's crazy? I don't think Lena sees the peel. I think Lena still thinks the block is up.
And she didn't, but she touched it with a left hand and little cut shot with a left hand, almost a knuckler. Goes down as Sokolowski now is blocking line on this player. Let's see what she does and how she does it. Ball gets shot cross court, leaving that open. Again, sometimes it's easy to go and say, okay, I'll block line, but it's how many guys or girls really hit line? You know what I mean? Majority of people want to hit cross court, so I would like to see the blockers take more cross court and get the chase for the defensive player, as there's a great serve, and that's very, very smart.
And Deneen shouted her partner down, saying it's out, out, out. That is definitely some look but don't touch stuff right there.
Let's see if she goes back to the short serve once again. No, just down the middle and a spader that hits the back of the end line now that's scored to tie this thing up. I think 9-all. Yes.
Randy, just when you thought one team was going to run away, right?
Amazing.
Led as much as 8-4, and now score is 9 apiece.
And it's not even a letdown. It's just something that happens. You have no control. As she goes to the short serve again, no, she goes back to the deep corner to Sokolowski.
Sokolowski cross court. Doug, looks like a joust play, and I like the move, but sometimes I'm not sure what her other options would have been on that. Randy,
not any other options except for to try to spin it back into the court a little bit, but she was off balance, and the only thing that she could have done is possibly turned around and bumped that to the middle of the court to have her partner attack from the middle. But when the ball's up there and you just block, you want to go and try to snap and put that ball away. Unfortunately, an error.
Pretty good pass by Deneen. Deneen just throwing down right now. My goodness. I think what you call that is hitting the sweet spot, Randy.
I call it bouncing the ball into our box is what it was. I had to go and deflect that one so it wasn't going to create damage here as the girls are heating up action on main court.
Well, nice bring back or not, but good coverage. Who's going to salvage this play? Can Jackie salvage? Not yet. Deneen on the dig. Free ball situation. Drifter set out of the middle. Teardrop.
Now, I think Lena Sokolowski got away with something there where the refs didn't see that. I thought she touched that first on the block. Her partner touched it second. That ball should have gone over. Should have been 4 contacts, but as the game goes on, we go into our technical timeout with Sokolowski and Wegner up 11-10.
So, swing block. Educate our audience. We were talking about the options and the jump sets and the trick plays that are more newly introduced to the beach. So
around the world, the Norwegian team now have, not the Norwegians, but the Swedes have gone into this mode of putting the ball up on one, attacking like they're going to attack, spreading out their offense and jump setting the ball. Now, when that is happening as a blocker, it's so difficult to stay on that second ball. And for me, as I've talked to some of the coaches in America that are coaching some of our teams, I think it's time for the swing block. Swing block is going to not only get you to be a better blocker, but it's going to get you to the spot where you're going to be an effective blocker, a la indoor programs. As if you watch the men's national team, especially the men's national team, they're all in unison in a swing blocking, starting from their right side, and they sweep their hands all in unison. And that's really what's got to happen on the beach now for me, because of the action that's played so quickly. You just can't shuffle your feet and go up and be a dominant because of the way they're spreading the court. So something that I'm going to see, and there's a great serve in the middle, a little bit of a waffle. If that made any kind of sense, I think it's the next option that, beach follow players are going to have, and I think even the team of Mole and Sorum are going to go and have to follow some of that, because you're going to have to stop them somehow.
Yeah, I think they were one of the first teams to crack the code as this block gets covered and everything's played at the 10-foot line. And in this case, Deneen and Vatterrodt wins. I think Mole and Sorum lost to Partain and Banesh, not once, but twice, and a major tournament on a big stage when everyone's watching. It took one tournament for their coaches to go to the video room and say, okay, this is how we're going to play this.
It's going to be a seesaw battle for those international teams all year long, especially going up and trying to get the points to go to the Paris Olympics. But back to our big tournament here, the Motherlode, the 50th annual. We have a team of Mallory Deneen and Katie Vatterrodt against Lena Sokolowski and Jackie Wegner. And Sokolowski now back to serve.
Oh, a little bit of a J-hook pass. Tight set. Wow. Great recovery by Sokolowski. The communication has to be split second on that.
Yeah, Katie Vatterrodt, very smart by cutting that ball short in the middle of them, too. None of them had the ability to touch that ball. Easy point, 1 point game. Seesaw battle back and forth here.
Vatterrodt to serve. That pass shot a little bit, but she likes to follow it to the middle, and she likes that shot too, but that shot sails out of bounds. We have a tie game, Randy.
Good pull up back by Vatterrodt, and her pulling her hands down, scoring that point. And
another J-hook pass.
Points are always scored in bunches, but the funny thing is, let's talk about it right now. They scored 2 points in a row. What do they do in the third touch right now? And usually it's a mistake.
Oh, man.
Not a mistake. It goes right to the deep line. They got an opportunity here. Oh.
The timing of that is making everyone feel uncomfortable with the ball on court at the same time that dig happened.
Didn't affect the play, and she knows it, so she 14-14 side switch.
There it is. Smiling Jackie Wegner to serve. Jackie expects her to go jump float. Yep, to Deneen. Deneen midlines it. Creates her string on the inside. Cut, dug. Looking at 15. Jackie. No. Deneen brings it back. Middle set. Shot. Another good dig. This is a great joust between these two. Who's going to blink on this? Deneen. Can she get it this time? Oh, my goodness. A dig that went downwards. Middle shot. Will it be Deneen? No. Deneen again. This is almost a drill. Bringing it back. The one-arm free ball opportunity. Keeping her poise. Sokolowski. Got it.
What a great rally. And the place goes wild and appreciates their efforts. That was one of the longest rallies. And we're at 8,000 feet. Listen, the girls are breathing. Look at them on the ground. Hands on their knees. They all want a little bit of a timeout, and they'll get it. They'll recover. Everybody's kind of fair out here, but what a rally. I don't want to call it a pillow fight, but when all of a sudden everything becomes off balance like that, it becomes a pillow fight, and what a great one it was.
Randy, I had as we go to our timeout here, justified timeout by one of the players. Someone had to do it. I had kind of like indoor punishment run suicide drills, flashbacks, run touch the line, run touch the line. That's what that look felt like to me at the time. And I'm like, oh wow, you guys inspired me, particularly the ball that was brought back from the other court to this
Yeah,
one.
Vatterrodt running that ball down and popping it back into play. Then just the will to win with a little tap down at the end by
We're,
the big girl on the outside.
we're on court one. We're looking at court one right now. I see Jade Race over there with Rafaela. Score right now is 11-19. They're trailing in the second set over there.
Jade taking a nice swing across there. That's on court.
Yep. Let's see if I got a camera
I'm
shot.
not sure if they're calling it 3 or
This
2,
that,
but here's a little bit of
it's
a
technically
rally.
court one.
They're in their second game on court one as we take a little bit of a break here as they're well-deserved after that.
Hold on, this looks familiar, right? Players are down after a long rally. Getting back up. They got up a little bit faster. I don't think they'll need a timeout over there, but now it's 11:20, and I don't know what set that is. As I take you back here to camera 4, that's center court, court 2.
As Wegner goes back to serve, up by 1, 15-14.
Man, they're really working Deneen. They're going to get it.
Wegner stays on the right side. Here's an opportunity again. Vatterrodt gives a good set, and sure enough, what a great shot by Mallory Deneen. Coffin corner, take that. 15 all.
Great play by Deneen. She's getting a lot of touches, and it's one of those situations, Randy. If like the more touches you get, the more you get to dictate how fast or slow you want the pace of the game to go. So maybe Deneen slows it up a little bit, like she's doing now. Deneen to serve.
First game of the winner's bracket.
They're going to need it, right? 50, this is only 15 up, game 1.
Exactly.
There's more of this to come, and you got to be ready for it. And that was an ace, an uncharacteristic error by Sokolowski.
Well said by Sokolowski, spraying that ball to the right, and now gives a 1-point lead by Deneen and Vatterrodt. Ball on. They're going to take a couple extra seconds, but can we concentrate enough to get our mission accomplished? And sure enough, they go after
back to
Sokolowski.
Up and down set, Sokolowski gets dug. Going back to Deneen. Deneen has to be the transition queen as that ball's just out of bounds. Like razor tight, Randy. 16 apiece.
And, you know, all these points at the latter part of this game are so important as another ball comes on the court. And it's dismissed. Sokolowski now back to serve.
Sokolowski expects her to go back to Deneen. Yep. That's what they're doing. A beautiful hold on her platform. There's the jumbo shrimp, and that ball didn't even hit the equipment. Out just enough to be where everyone's comfortable with the call. 17-16. Nice hold on her platform. Some people call it lifting it up. I call it that little exaggerated hold at the end. Oh, splits the defenders on that one, and there was a moment of hesitation there where they looked like it could have went in, but that one was out, 17 apiece.
And that's the one Sokolowski wants back because she saw the parting of the sea, but unfortunately went out just a little long to tie the game up, 17 all.
Pretty good serve, top of the tape. Wegner, calmly. We've seen that this tournament. It is a very high percentage shot for Jackie Wegner.
She looks to her left. She kind of spins her body to the right, and then she just chops to the middle. And for a big point in our first game, 18-17.
Up and down set, Deneen. Great jump. Again, I don't think she saw the peel.
And there you have it again, the same shot. She is just working the middle of the court. Now to go up by 2 big plays in a row.
Now, there's 2 reasons why you create your string or your approach to the middle. One, you're on the beach and it's an oceanside situation. That's not our situation here. Second situation is you're trying to get your court vision back, and she has to see that block peel. Let's see if she sees it this time.
Yeah, for sure.
Deneen, wow. A much needed kill by Deneen.
Yeah,
Mallory
Mallory was
Deneen.
very patient there. Had a couple good swings at it. She knew it was coming back to her. She took care of business. Tough seesaw battle going on here with now.
She's got to get her peripheral vision back, Randy. She's got to be able to see that blocker in her peripherals and some movement on the defense. And if not, her partner's call has to be instrumental. Big serve and big miss, which brings the favorite and the reigning defending champion at set point opportunity number 1. Whoa, man. There's the transition swing, and that's the game.
First,
Sokolowski trying to make it as uneventful as possible.
yeah, first game goes to Sokolowski and Wegner there. Pretty tight match. Could have gone either way, but it's tough to rainbow a big girl like Sokolowski, and she sits back there and pokes that ball up, gets the good set, and just drills it cross court for the winner. First game goes to Sokolowski and Wegner.
I'll take us on the roaming camera to court 1. We're in a game 3 situation there. There we go.
And we love the
Let's move it
questions that you guys are all presenting us, and I'm so glad that you guys have come to join us here in Aspen, Colorado. The Motherlode, the 50th annual, is quite a scene here at 8,000 feet. If you've never been here, you've got to make it a part of your destination to play the game of beach volleyball, because not only beach volleyball, but obviously the grass event that they have that Let's Go promotes and puts on. What an event that they had. 340 some odd teams this year.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Grass court really carries it. You know, beach is featured, and you got some talent. You got some AVP players, and you got the Basie brothers local talent. But come on, you cannot make a numerical against the number you just gave us for grass court, and
I'm not going to say
and that used to be my jam, so I'm going to have a little bias there too.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Pottstown Rumble, East Coast stuff.
Yeah. As another teams come out and warm up, as they get a chance to, we've got a lot of action going on both courts. Men's to our right, women's to our left.
Yeah, you got a brother versus brother match here on court 3. I'll take you back to that camera. This camera's being shot from the bunkers, so forgive us, but pretty decent shot nonetheless. This isn't our court per se, but why not get as much action as we can on this live stream, huh? Here's the back set, and that's what I meant about cracking the code, Randy. You saw the jump set, and sooner or later blockers start to read it. And if you're wrong, and if the jump setter's wrong, and if the hitter's wrong, that's a similar result that you're going to see.
Yeah, and that's where you go back to the fundamentals of an easy pass set without the jump set. So you just go and basically make things easier. I mean, it's pretty amazing what everybody's doing now in regards to trying to jump set every ball. There's a nice
wow. That's Lars Basie for you. Talk about a stunt man. There's his brother Gage. So brother versus brother, a little big brother smackdown on little brother, if you will.
That is so good. We got some great competition going on here in the men's. Seems like the winner's bracket. But we're going to get back to our court right now with the teams coming back to play.
Here we are, second set. Jackie Wegner serves out of the... No, that's not Jackie. That's Jackie's setting, excuse me. Sokolowski, nice high swing off the block. How you like the block, though? I mean, sometimes you can't stuff her. Sometimes you get that redirect.
Well, and kind of soft block it. Remember, she's got a lot of range, and it's hard to go one way or the other. And if you don't, that ball's going straight down. Oh, there's a sweet dig.
I know, from such a hard swing. Wegner goes back to the middle. Doug Deneen. Teardrop on that cut. What do you say, Randy?
Yeah, it's a good thinking woman there with the cut shot short.
And got her court vision back. Yeah. I talked about that in the previous set. She's got to be able to see it and not guess. Top of the tape. Silver tape. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of teardrops, 2-1 Sokolowski.
Hey, listen, Mallory Deneen could have got to that ball. She needs to need a little bit more effort. But I like the effort because next time she will get after that ball. Sokolowski now back to serve.
Sokolowski, again, Ukraine-born. So she's mentally tough. When you hear any woman that's like born in Eastern Europe, you always think that you don't have to do this growth mindset and positive reinforcement with them. We bring our children up in the traditional manner in Eastern Europe by making them learn Latin and beating them half to death in a single sex environment.
Yeah.
Here's my stereotype of the day. Has a little bit of a shank, but brought back by Jackie. Free ball situation now turned into a hot mess. Who's gonna clean it up? Sokolowski finish what she started. Yes.
Tough drop by Vatterrodt there, especially going up to block and then coming back at the angle. Very difficult ball to drop. You want to go and have your defender in that spot and drop back on the line. Early in the game, 3-2 up, Deneen.
So I'm doing a live.
Excuse me, Wegner. And there's a nice shot to tie it up 3-all.
Thank you. To quote Loki from Avengers, you have one job to do, just the one. Rand, you got my back again. Great coverage.
We're just trying to keep it flowing and trying to get you guys informed. Some great volleyball going on out here.
There really is, Randy. There really is. And there's your switch. Not such a good serve, of course. Not the serve we're looking for that certifies what we said or validates our assertion. We got 4-3 on the switch. Again, Lena Sokolowski, the reigning defending champ, won half of them. Her and Katie Powles won the previous event. Nice switch. Nice high IQ switch by Jackie. And Randy, you can hit a rewind button on what we just saw. And it looks exactly the same.
Somebody's got to become a Girl Scout and ring around the fire, because the fire is right in the middle of the court when she's attacking, and she's used that and scored many, many times.
This entire winner's bracket.
Yep.
I mean, they're not digging. They're roasting marshmallows and singing camp songs, Randy, but they're not digging that ball.
No, they're not. But somebody's got to make it some movement from a defensive position from across court. Now she does it again, almost, but she gets the missed touch for another point. And again, points are all scored in bunches. 6-3 now for Sokolowski back to serve.
Sokolowski to serve. That's right. 6-3 in the second set. And Jackie Wegner is still smiling. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Nice move. Jackie overran it a little bit. Now the score is 4-6.
Wegner give Deneen a little taste of her own medicine and went to that deep middle shot that hits the back line and scores for a 4-6.
Mallory Deneen, your braid game is tight. I'm looking good out there on the braids and looking good out there on the beach volleyball that you've been playing.
Jason, you don't miss a beat, do you?
No. There's zero frizz on that. That's just amazing. You're like, who cares about the woman's hair? I'm like, she was right in front of us. That was an involuntary reflex, Randy. We got a 7-4. Now we're back. Or should I say I'm back. Randy's been here the whole time. Smiling Jackie Wegner to serves. Jackie, zone 4. Pretty good serve. Deneen, that's her set. And that time she saw the read, but even better defense. Right side, she calls. Nobody up. Almost fending off the hit on that was Sokolowski. And it's so much fun watching a big girl pursue a ball.
And she's going to get another shot at it, too, from the right side, too, now. And she goes to the cut, but Vatterrodt's all over it. Now she's going to get a third one. She's going to get a fourth opportunity from the right side. She stays behind the ball, and this one should be down and hits that back of the tape.
Does it?
Just barely. I don't know.
Yeah.
It looked like it was good, but
look at the refs looking at each other.
Everybody's just dead to the world there. Oh, my gosh. They're all on their feet. Come on, get to your feet. Get stand up. Ding, ding, ding. We almost gave you an 8 count there. It's just the way it is up here in Aspen at 8,000 feet. Really hard to play. Breathing hard. Look at everybody. Hands
everybody except smiling Jackie Wegner. They say it takes less muscles to smile than frown. Let me tell you something. If we have a small sample size for that experiment, for that limited experiment, I give you Jackie Wegner. Oh, and I give you a shank by Mallory Deneen that puts them up 9-4.
You don't see that very often. She usually covers that ball and passes the ball straight ahead of her. But give credit to Jackie Wegner,
Yep.
that her hitting her, that serving that ball to her line. And it seems like she's serving that ball into the wind a little bit, as I feel a little wind at her back.
I feel it too. Wow, we feel a little bit in the cockpit, should I say. And there's our switch. And 9-5. This is very, very somewhat similar to the last set, if you remember. The defending champion, Jackie, had led 8-4, and then next thing you know, it's 9-9. And very interested to see if that momentum swing repeats itself in the second set. Okay, we got Vatterrodt. It took me all match yesterday to say that right, and today I came prepared.
It's funny. Vatterrodt felt that wind in her face. She put a little bit more pace on it, and sure enough, this high altitude carries that ball out long. Kind of an error. You really want to make something happen when the wind's in your face and you got that opportunity to score points. As Sokolowski gets back to serves the middle.
Wow. There's the on-two, and Wegner gets her balance back, and she has to. Great self-cover, and Sokolowski, I mean, with all the options in the world, that's definitely not one of them. Very uncharacteristic on her. Very disciplined player, and that was a rare thing on her part.
Yeah, she was caught in a little bit of a situation that she shouldn't. She should have just bumped the ball up into a nice area, but she kind of panicked there and shot the ball out of bounds wide, caught off balance.
Up and down serve, pretty good pass. On two, Doug looking to get to 7. Deneen, not yet. Sokolowski blocked. Wow. Man, thank goodness for microphone pop filters. I almost lost my mind. Great block.
Let's go.
And by Katie Vatterrodt. We got 7-10. And that's the question of will we have momentum swing in this like we did the first set? Looks a little bit like it, Randy.
Let's see if Mallory Deneen goes back to that short serve to the right side player. Kind of does to the middle.
Oh! The
There
two
it
fastest
was.
ways to score a point, Randy, are the block and the ace. And before we can blink, they only trail by 2 now.
Now, how do I know that that's going to be a short serve? And they don't know that. Let's see it again. And this one's going to go more to the right sider. Oh, no, the other way. So they switch things up. Might be a mistake. There's the dig. No, it goes over.
There it is. Wow, there's the middle. Again, there's the reversal.
She just she has this eye contact with the right sider. She freezes her. She looks over to the left sider. She freezes her. And then she just chops the middle every single time. It's unbelievable. The power.
Wow,
she
it's
serves
time
the
to go to
middle.
Katie.
Yeah.
Katie with the runaway swing, and that ball goes wide. And 2 points for 2 points, if you will. And again, the way we can blink on the ace and block, we can blink on the 2 misses. Or on the transition and miss. Oh, wow. Great disguise. Power, again, like I said yesterday, power jump sets up your finesse, sets up your shot.
It's the speed of your approach that dictates the height of your jump. When you come in hard, everybody thinks that you're going to go and swing at the ball. Nice little roll shot by Jackie Wegner to kind of get a side switch. I think we go to the technical timeout.
Yeah, we are at the technical timeout. Said 40% chance of rain today. Overcast now, so if it's going to happen at all, it might happen in a couple of minutes, or it's probably not going to happen at all.
And he's a meteorologist, too. It's amazing. I thought that there would no possible chance, but I look off to the left and we got some heavy clouds. Who knows? Maybe a couple little drops.
40% made me more braver in my assertion. Okay, I'm going against a bunch of professionals who are probably going to be wrong half the time in this instance.
The one thing I've learned here in Aspen, it's about layering. You take it on, put it on as it gets cold, and take it off as it gets warmer. It's amazing. You have to layer up here. But what a incredible spot. And it just blows me away to know that this tournament's been going on for 50 years.
Yeah.
I was 13 years old. John Denver's hit 1973. Rocky Mountain High. Isn't that great? And apropos for this tournament,
Yes.
Incredible.
This is incredible. The other thing is, this doesn't feel real. Where else are you going to get a beach volleyball shot with a mountain background like that? And terrific food, right? Great music at night. It's actually concert time during the season. I think they got a bunch of concerts happening here in Aspen, and we're back from the technical timeout. And let's let the music of volleyball take precedence. Sokolowski sneaks it through. First point after the technical timeout goes to the reigning defending champ.
Interesting move by Vatterrodt going at Sokolowski and trying to challenge her. Blocker versus big hitter. Went to the hitter that time as Sokolowski back to serve.
Okay pass by Deneen. Deneen, man, you almost knew she was going to go wrist away all the way on that one. And I sound like you when I'm saying, how did I know that? And they didn't.
Nice calm pass. Good set. Chops the ball up and over the line.
Deneen to serve again. Expect her to go. Yep. It's a smiling Jackie Wegner. Jackie patiently gets the coverage hit. And we've seen her do that before, but to be continued. And there's the cut. Wow, she goes with her left. Can Jackie get to 14? Wegner. No. Easy read on the cut. Deneen got it.
That was in slow motion death.
Mallory.
That ball goes
Deneen
deep to the corner. Big point in this match right now. Second game, 11-13. Need to have a couple things happen for the team of Deneen and Vatterrodt.
Lena won the first.
Lena,
yeah. Wow, kicking up a lot of dust on that one. Good recovery. Cuts dug, presented some problems. Enough problems to get the dig back. Salvage, nobody up. And man, sometimes you just run out of steam during the rally and you just take a bad step. What could possibly go wrong, Randy?
Unfortunately, Katie Vatterrodt got handcuffed and taken to jail there because she couldn't get her hands up quick enough. And that was a big point in this match right now. All these point swings, one way or the other, can just really change momentum and put pressure on the opponents in such a different mental way.
No doubt. No doubt. A little bit of a de facto timeout, if you will. She's checking time. Maybe her watch has her blood pressure. Or maybe it's time to come back and win, checking her watch. Deneen, just enough time and recovery to do what she has to do, and that's a line over. Textbook.
Yeah.
Mallory Deneen.
Yeah, Lena Sokolowski doesn't get off the net quick enough and gives that opening and an easy touch and put away. And
yeah, when you get a chance, Randy, next time you watch Lena's peel, watch her first step. Sometimes her first step is average, and sometimes it's small, and that's why it seems like she's never coming off the net. That first step has to be big, big. Do you agree? That first step on that dip and peel has to be big.
Yes, of course, and quicker,
Whoa.
and more decisive.
There's a triple ace. Like, take that, Jason and Randy.
Actually, I don't think it went over, Jason.
Oh, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
Oh,
Thought it did, but it didn't. It didn't make the net, so tightens up the game now to a 2-point game, down by 2, 13-15.
Silver tape can be deceiving. I make no excuses, but silver tape's a reality. Look at it. It's glowing. It's reflecting. It's beautiful. They go to Sokolowski. Set out of the middle, creating her string. Oh, my goodness. Get your bulletproof vest for that one.
Big swing by Sokolowski out of the middle, but what a set by her partner, Jackie Wegner. Just putting that up into the sweet spot, and she could have hit that ball anywhere, but tough ball to dig by the defender, too. As she blocks line, she wants line. Here's going to be another opportunity. Let's see the set. Kind of close, goes to the cut shot. Another shot for Sokolowski.
Looking for the finish. Sokolowski gets the touch. Wow, she had to go. There was a touch on the block. Wegner expects her to go high line, her natural middle. And this time we at least see some activity going beyond the campfire and the camp song on that defense, Randy. Right? And because before they were powwowing around that middle, and now it seems like they're getting touches, but still getting the kill was Jackie Wegner. Wrist away, dug. A very difficult play for everybody, and it's not in my nature to tease tall people going for balls, but it's so weird because it seems like they can get it in one step, and then sometimes it seems like they can't.
You know, this game can kind of make you look foolish at times because of the little wind gust or just movement in itself as they go to the right side. Jackie Wegner to attack and does up and over the block.
And again, there's the tiny step on the peel. You take a tiny step and you take a second step, you're basically still in the same spot on the peel.
Sokolowski feeling a little bit, trying to get a little bit of wind because she knows she's got to jam to the net, and she goes up late. And she does the late block and stakes on the line. I actually seen her do that a couple times where it almost looks like she does a fake block out of the middle, and then she continues up to shut the line down. Something kind of something that I've never really seen before, and it's been effective each and every time. Now up by 5, 19-14.
They go back to Deneen. Up and down set. Deneen down the middle. Hey, you mentioned she did that 3-block switch a couple of times with some success. Do you think that's the combination of maybe knowing your opponent, scouting out her, and playing against her multiple times, perhaps?
Yeah, of course. And, you know, after a little bit, you get to know everybody's little tendencies, but it's a game of mistakes. And are they back here for match?
Yes, we are. Match point. Opportunity number 1. Winner moves on to the semis. There's the wrist away. And again, a very, very spry jump by the 34-year-old.
Yeah, if you look back on that replay, it was so interesting. Sokolowski going up, serving the ball cross court, kind of hesitating in the middle, then staying on the cross court that she was going to take and giving that line dig to her partner, unable to connect. So this saves a point game.
Yep, 15-20 is the switch. And match point opportunity number 2. They go to the bigger player. They go to Sokolowski. Sokolowski reads it, challenges the cross-court block with success and with an end, an emphatic end. Winners 2-0. And this one more dominant fashion. This is 21-15, Randy.
Yeah, for sure in a dominant fashion, but do not count out Mallory Deneen and Vatterrodt moving through the contenders. They're still in a position to come back and get to the finals. We'll see exactly how this all plays out as we have another women's game coming to you shortly. Cloudy conditions, things are changing here up in Aspen, Colorado.
Nice, Randy. They're on a game 3 over here in the brother versus brother match. For anyone want to know the score on court 3. So basically they're one set apiece. And on court 1, you got Mel and Lockhart. They it seems they just started their match. All the rest of these, I believe, are contenders bracket matches. And Randy, we're going to take a little bit of a break for this match, and we're going to come back the match after this one. But before we go, let's talk a little bit about the winner and the importance of these 2 teams waiting in the winners bracket for Monday's match. Right, we got Katie Piles and Wopat winning 2-0. We got Sokolowski and her partner, Smiling Jackie Wegner.
Yep.
In a winner's bracket, just waiting patiently for who they play on Monday.
Yep. It's going to be a little bit of a crossover, right, from the losers bracket.
Right.
And so we'll see how that comes out for the rest of the tournament. Just like Jason said, we're looking at now contenders brackets. We've seen these teams playing quite a bit, and some of them marching on and some of them fading right now. Nice playing out there. As we have a men's match going to a third on the right side here. Again, Jason, for me, I'd love the comments that come rolling in. If you've seen any of our matches, please let us be entertained by what you need to tell us, because we're learning as much as anybody.
Definitely. Hold on one second. Hey, Lena, come join us for 4 minutes. We're going to have Lena Sokolowski coming up. We're going to borrow that for 4 minutes. And we'll put it back like nothing happened. We had Katie Piles there, so we owe it to ourselves.
Lindsay. Next available.
We've got Sokolowski joining us in the booth. She's cleaning off right now. Do a little interview with her. Let's see what her feelings are and see what she's got to say.
Yeah. Well, for one thing, as Lena Sokolowski comes to join us. What's up, Lena? You can join us. I think I speak for Randy when I say you clean up nicely. Being joined in a bunker by the reigning defending champion, Lena Sokolowski, along with Katie Piles last year. So now you're coming into this situation where you're on this road to the finals where best friends might become strangers.
We'll be all our best friends. Everybody from Colorado, I think, are close. The team we just play, we play twice a week. We know exactly what we gotta do.
Nice. Hey, smiling Jackie Wegner, does she ever stop smiling?
No. That's what keeps the energy going. But I think when she gets serious, she gets a little evil smile.
Oh yeah, that grit your teeth smile.
Yeah, that's when I'm glad I'm not on the other side of the court.
Actually, since we're still on her, and you got that next question coming up, give me one or two things you thought Jackie did well today, like overall on the day.
I think she has one of the best hands in Colorado. Coming from college years, her hand setting is incredible.
Yeah,
so
Tulane, yeah.
It doesn't matter how badly I pass, I'll always can expect a perfect set. So I think that's what makes it difficult to play.
Good, Randy.
Lena, I've seen you do something very unique as a blocker. I've seen it a couple times, and it was very effective. You'll call a blocking line block, and you'll serve the cross-court serve, and you'll come hesitating into the middle of the court and almost looking like you're going to back up to play defense, and then you dive into blocking that line. Obviously, that's reverse, and I've never seen that before.
Right.
It's very effective.
So I think if you're choosing to pull, you have to pull early or stay, right? If you pull late, then you're kind of giving up half of the end of the court. So you have to make the decision early or just stay and block. That's what I'm looking for. You don't have time to even see where the set is.
And for me as a blocker, for most of my career, with a lot of wind coming up right now,
we're good.
We always literally, I went to the net and I kind of fake blocked and I stayed. But you do is something kind of way different. You kind of hesitate like almost a foot, 2 feet off in the middle of the court, and then you go diving in one way or the other to take those areas away. It's a very smart move. I love it.
Smart and risky though, because sometimes your partner get hit in the face.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to split the defense up, and more times than not. Remember that split second as an offensive player, you're looking at as a defensive player that moves back. In split second, you come in and close and get that good block and a huge point, and then almost makes them look silly.
Yeah.
Not on purpose.
I guess my question is, my last question is, scouting out someone like Deneen who loves that wrist away shot. That's just something where you like showing it to her, and it's one of her favorite shots. She sees it. Okay, something to take away. I get that. High risk, high reward. That's what you said.
Exactly. I agree.
Cool. My last question: what's one or two things you guys think you need to fix before you go on to the semifinals as you patiently await to see your competition?
I think serve receive. If somebody serves tough, like the other team did, you kind of have difficulties with vision of the defender on the other side. And Jackie in particular, she has a great court vision. She knows exactly where everybody is at all times. So when the pass isn't there, that's kind of makes it difficult. So I think if we fix our serve receive and just play defense forward, it makes life easier.
Cool. Ukraine born, Ukraine strong. Where'd you play college again?
Louisville.
Louisville. That's right. Yeah. And did you play outside?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I ain't playing middle just because I'm a big girl. They're trying to stick me in the middle.
Well, I think our average size was 6'3".
Yeah.
And Lena, I just want to throw this one too. My father, a Polish immigrant. Who knows if the last name was Sokolowski?
Oh. See, I married an American.
Yeah.
And I didn't get like a Potts or a Smith.
Oh, that's so funny. That's incredible. Well, there you go. There's the truth. And so I can't run with that, but really beautiful to watch.
That's a mic drop, Lena.
Watch you play. Really nice job out there.
Thank you. Always nice talking to you.
All right, let's give the mic back to Brian Klein. So it looks like nothing happened. And Nice. We got a little rain coming on, and we got 6-6 game 3. So what I'm going to do for you guys, we're just gonna not commentate. We're just gonna direct the camera to court 3 as long as we can hold up, and I got to cover some sensitive items. Okay. So for Randy and Jason DeBeas, we're out. We're out. We're off the mic, but we're gonna leave the camera on for this.
Let's go.
Here we go. Thanks, Randy. We'll leave that here.
Maybe the rain's gonna come.
Oh, yeah. Sensitive items, right? This one I put high for a reason.
So this is our cookie, right?
Yes, our cookie.
Yes. I got a cookie, so I think it's that's perfect.
Randy, good job. Better job today, guys.
Yeah, that's fun. We're gonna
Yeah,
get better
man.
and better.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said it first, because I felt like we weren't doing where we weren't doing yesterday where our strengths were. I think we're strong everywhere, but I'm like, wait a sec, man. Let me punt the analytical to the king of the beach.
It's also you don't want to make it confusing too much.
Yeah. I'm actually I turned off the mics, but I'm live streaming here, and I could do some live mic.
Yeah, let's
now.
do live mic.
Let's do it.
They really want that. We're
Say
getting
five.
a few
Let's do it.
quests all over. They really. He's gonna do a little bit of live mic.
I got it.
Hey,
I'll
get
just stand
that.
next to him.
What's going on there? Mel. Mel.
No, he was wondering what happened.
Okay, I just didn't see a score. Yeah, you like it.
Yes, it's fun, people. All right. So for those of you that stuck around, for those of you not scared of the rain, for those of you that are secure that you're not gonna melt, this is the Motherlode tournament. We got set 3. Basie versus Basie. Oh, so good. So good. Just a bit outside. All right, Jake. He's fine. Basie versus Basie. Is this a technical timeout?
No, look.
No, it's gonna be 10-7 time on the third. 10-7 time on the third.
Oh, it's a real timeout. Oh, the one-arm dig by J.D. Hamilton. Looking at his own partner saying, what else you got? Actually, I'm going to move my camera.
That's all right. Yeah, it's just
Come on.
yeah, well, he'll be after Mexico.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, Mexico's next.
yeah, they gave him a break. Yeah, they gave. And that's so. Yeah, break. Oh, break. You had to show them. You're going. That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Could you not? Sorry, just trying to protect the camera, guys. No, my camera might be. No, look at me. I'm fine. I'm dripping wet. Yeah, right. I melted.
I like it. You're like cauliflower. Like, don't you ever
Yes. Then all of a sudden you got like this guy with like all these sensitive items, and you're like, how about the strip doesn't work? Like the plugs. That shit melts. I think I got it. We got it, buddy. Everything's on breaker boxes.
They said about 15 minutes.
Are you talking about? You worried about the breaker plug?
The 3-phone, that's the other one. The other one we find here. You said the 10. Oh, no. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I was just thinking about your stuff.
No.
Just think of any scenario about what's getting wet here.
All right. You done with this?
Yeah. Let's wait for Mother Nature to decide. This kid's the real deal, Cal. Put the camera in a dryer, please. I mean, that would be fair for the last stream. No, I knew we were gonna have Katie Falcon because she's like the women's bracket picture, but I thought I got the two winners. Yeah, it's a winners bracket match. She should have been winning. Why did it rain straight down on that thing? I think that nonsense. That's it?
Bad call, ref. Bad call.
Carlson! He was tremendous last year. Dude, yes. Hold on, who did you made semis, right? And it was against who? Mars and semis. Are you what?
Can I get one?
Well, it got wet 2 times.
No.
I'm so sick.
Oh no. Oh no. Let you wet? Just tired. Too cute, man. I'm trying to be too cute, though. Right.
Secure my chair. I'm gonna have to steal that back from you. Thank you. Thank you so much. No, you're good. I just want to make sure I didn't lose it for college. So, thank you.
But you check all the boxes, you gotta keep jumping. Sometimes you gotta just swing these. Save the tips for the winners. They're set, 14. Brother versus brother, so. I was, but everything got wet and I just got scared. Brother versus brother. 14 versus 14. We call this a normal day. Line over by Lars. Lars, I'm all about that basie to serve. Oh my goodness. I regretting that feel a little bit. And I believe that's 16-14. Winners, 2 sets to 1. Pick them up. Ian Carlson, Lars Basie, moving on. Winners bracket. But stay tuned, people. Gage, Ty, still in the mix. Great match, people. I turn around, my Comes up. That's your number one. About that. Get it going. So there's another winner's bracket. Is there another winner's bracket match? Jeff?
Just after this match.
Cool. You should come on this one. Oh, my son. Oh, I thought it was creepy.
Oh, hey, Jason, the concert that's going on, they just had a weather postponement until further notice. Lightning evacuation according to.
Well, witches can get struck by lightning. Besides melting, they can also get struck by lightning. So.
Well, that's like a half mile from here, so it's coming this way. Oh, there it is.
Oh, or maybe it passed us, or maybe it's heading that way.
What an optimist.
My giddy optimism is gonna make me feel better about my life. The best conductor besides humans is metal. Yes. You're scared, my child. Look at my child all scared.
I would ask if the talent is here. Tell them how slow are you here?
I think I'm all right.
Dog is like, tell me about this.
That's your secret. was like, I,
But I don't know. I think it's just randomized. I think it's fine. It's coming from like behind.
I was just pivoting it. So, buddy. I said what I told you. I just was letting you know you next short content. You didn't give me the interest for being late.
Couple hours.
Are we doing double or nothing?
You find your business.
Are you doing double or nothing on your game?
No, I can't do that.
Let's go!
Can't do that on my game.
You don't want to take yourself? I'll take the target.
What's the script?
You have a big sense. It's a good question. Brian, that guy who's
You give me 6.
I'll give you 6.
Brian, here's the question.
6.
6.5.